So is Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme actually worth all the hype that this fragrance has gotten? Let's go ahead and review it and find out. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you like fragrances, please just hit that subscribe button down below. Be sure to hit that notification bell and also be sure to follow my fragrance Instagram page. But that is correct. We're gonna be reviewing this hyped up fragrance, which is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. So I can't wait to be reviewing this one for you guys. Now, the fragrance I have in hand is the Eau de Parfum, as you can see right below. They did originally launch this in a Eau de Toilette and then change it to an Eau de Parfum. Now, my bottle here is around 4 years old, so I've had this bottle for quite a long time. It was one of my first fragrances in my entire collection that you see behind me. So I have lived with this fragrance for a while now, so I'm pretty familiar with the DNA and stuff like that. But let's go over some information about Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now, this fragrance was launched in 2012, and the perfumer behind is Jack Pols, which was the in-house perfumer for Chanel from like 1970s all the way up to 2015. And then he passed it down to his son, which is Olivier Pols, which is the current perfumer for Chanel now, which I absolutely love when the fragrance houses use in-house perfumers for all their creations. I think that is brilliant. But now, Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Now, the Eau Extreme is not obviously the original. They have the Homme Sport, which I don't recall smelling, so I'm not 100% familiar with that fragrance. They also have a bunch of flavors like Edition Blanche, which I heard great things about. I might pick up a bottle of that since it might be discontinued. I'm not 100% sure on that either. But yeah, today we're gonna be focusing on the Eau Extreme. Now, if this fragrance is actually worth the money and stuff like that. But first off, let's go ahead and go over the packaging and presentation now. In the top notes, you're gonna get mandarin orange, mint, cypress, and sage. In the middle notes, you're gonna get pepper. In the base notes, you're gonna get tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Now, that is actually not a big note breakdown, only a few notes in there. So let's go ahead and spray this one and I'll give you guys my thoughts on Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. So let's go ahead and test atomizer. Chanel's do have good atomizers, so I give them credit on that. Some of the best in the designer business. So let's go ahead and smell Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. All right, yeah, that's definitely the DNA. Now, before we talk about that, you guys might know that I'm actually not a big fan of Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. All right, so I'm just gonna let that out there. I'm not a huge fan of this fragrance and I don't wear it that often, but in the top notes, you're actually gonna get that nice mandarin orange. It is a kind of a natural orange, which I do like. Chanel's don't really come across very synthetic, which I enjoy. They are some of the best in the designer business, like I said before. But this one here is a very linear fragrance. It's not complex whatsoever. Pretty much how I would describe Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme is being a tonka bean bomb. It's a very creamy tonka bean in here, like front and center. And the tonka bean in this fragrance pretty much lasts from the opening all the way to the dry down. It's a very linear fragrance. Like I keep saying, guys, to me it just doesn't really change. It doesn't really have a character to it. It's not really like lively or anything like that. But yeah, this one obviously you do get a little bit of greenness from the cypress, a little bit mintiness as well alongside that beautiful orange. The orange is nice. I do enjoy that opening orange, but yeah, once it starts to dry down, there's not much to this fragrance. You do get a little bit of woodiness. It's a very creamy fragrance because you do have that tonka bean and you also have that sandalwood, which are both kind of creamy notes. So don't expect this to be like a very sharp, citrusy fragrance. It's not really what that is. You also have that pepper in the middle notes. I guess you can sort of say it's a little bit peppery, not really, not like Dior Sauvage, which is like a pepper bomb. There's a ton of pepper in that fragrance. Not really gonna get that with this one, and you also have that nice white musk, which brings a little bit of character, I guess you could say, in the dry down, if you can say this fragrance has character. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people love this one. When they go to like the Chanel boutique, many people buy the Eau Extreme because of all the hype and stuff like that. And they smell that opening, you get that, like I said, that nice mandarin orange, which I do appreciate in this fragrance, but it just doesn't really change, which I guess some people might like that, but for me, I like my fragrances to have a little bit more character. They change from the top notes, middle notes to the dry down. They're very complex. This one, not really. Now, unlike like Bleu de Chanel, that one is a little bit more complex than this fragrance. I do enjoy that one over this. So if you're actually debating on which fragrance to get out of those, which are the two most popular Chanel fragrances, of course, that you can buy at like your department store, I definitely recommend Bleu de Chanel. That fragrance is just timeless, it's masculine, and it's gonna be a classic, guys. That one would never go out of style. And that one, out of my test, does get more compliments as well from the crowd. This one, yeah, just kind of boring to me, which is unfortunate because I love the House of Chanel, like Egoist, Platinum Egoist, Antaeus, which is amazing. If you guys never smelled Antaeus, that's a very like animalic, masculine fragrance. And of course, Bleu de Chanel. But Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme just does not do it for me, guys. Unfortunately, don't hate me for it. Obviously, all fragrances are subjective. You guys might absolutely love this one. It might work wonders on your skin, and it's your favorite fragrance of all time, which is obviously fine. Obviously, not everyone's gonna have their same like favorite fragrances, but yeah, as far as seasons to wear this one, I mean, it is a little bit warming because of the tonka bean, the sandalwood, the musk, obviously, and it's a little bit woody as well in the dry down. Not much from the cedar wood, but seasons, I would recommend wearing this one in like the fall, winter, I guess, and the spring. I wouldn't recommend this in like the high heat because of the more dense notes in here, like the tonka bean, and it's very heavy on it. So stay away from like the high heat. I would say spring, fall, and winter will work perfect for this. As far as age groups go, this one is kind of youthful, I would say. It's not like very mature, so anybody can rock this. If you're in high school and you're just looking for a decent, it is high quality. Now, don't get me wrong, this fragrance is high quality. So if you're looking for like a high quality, somewhat crowd-pleasing fragrance, I guess you will kind of smell sort of unique. Not everyone's gonna be rocking Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It's not as popular as like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel, so it's a little bit more unique than Bleu de Chanel. If you're looking for that, definitely maybe check this one out. It's not a complete terrible fragrance by any means. Now, as far as the performance goes, now with Eau Extreme, I do get around 6+ hours of longevity with this one. It does project off the skin fairly well too. Around 2-3 hours heavy projection. After that, it starts to settle down, more of like a skin scent, but you can still pick it up walking around. People can still smell you. For like the whole duration of the longevity of this fragrance, it will get you through pretty much almost a work day with this one, a school day, whatever you still have it. And yeah, it's not really like offensive, anything like that. It just smells, I guess, okay. That's how I can describe this one. I haven't actually wore this fragrance in quite some time, just because I have like better options to pull for. But all in all, I appreciate the quality of this one. Like I said, it does come across somewhat natural, especially with that nice orange. The top notes are good in this one, but as it dries down, doesn't change much. Very linear fragrance and just pretty boring to me. But yeah, I'm kind of curious on what you guys think of Allure Homme Sport. If you guys agree with me on the Eau Extreme or not, definitely leave your comments down below if you enjoy this one, or obviously you guys don't. Definitely curious. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll catch all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.